Hi, this is my February review for Leos. We start the month on the 1st with a new moon. Now the new moon's in your opposite sign of Aquarius, so that's your 7th house. This is the house of other people. Now later on, in a couple of weeks' time, the full moon will be in your sign, your first house, so the emphasis will be on you. But for now, you need to turn your attention to other people. You need to turn your attention to your partner or your business partner or your friends, and you need to make sure that you're holding up your end of the relationship. You're putting in as much as you're receiving, or vice versa. Now, the other good thing about this is good for making new friends and new relationships, or you can reinvent or re-establish, reconfirm your existing relationship and make that better. Now the other thing it's good for is diplomacy and negotiations. So if you've got business deals to do, this is a fantastic time to negotiate those now. New moons, new beginnings. So this is a time to start new projects, especially concerned with partnerships where you're working alongside somebody else. There are two other aspects on the first. One is from Venus to Uranus, and this concerns your work and career, because Venus is in the 6th house of work, Uranus is in the house of career or destiny. So there are going to be changes happening here. You'll want to put in new ideas, make things a little bit more exciting rather than mundane. And you could be meeting new people. These new people will be very advantageous to you in the work or career area. The other aspect is between Neptune and the Black Moon Lilith. Now this isn't such an easy one to cope with, because Neptune is foggy, it's ethereal, you can't put a finger on it, and the Black Moon Lilith is your shadow side, it's unseen side. And these are operating in the 11th and 8th houses, so this could concern groups or friends, and there could be some deception involved here. There could be things that you don't know about or need to discover. But there is certainly a lot of confusion and a lot of uncertainty around these areas. Fantastic aspect on the 3rd, we have Mars, who's in that 6th house, making a positive aspect of Jupiter. Now, this is great for your health, it's great for fitness, and you're a good time now to put new regimes into practice. More or less anything you tackle at this time should be successful. This is a very positive aspect. Then on the 4th we have all the planets going direct, so this will help you as well, because this will help you to achieve, to get on and go full steam ahead. Also on the 4th we have an aspect between the Sun and Saturn. It's a conjunction, so this will help you to get organised, help you to plan things. This goes very well with the Mars aspect, where you can organise your daily routines and get things going well. Also, it's time to put some structure into relationships as well with the Saturn aspect. That's in the 7th house. It's going to be a very transformative month for you, Leos. We have some very powerful aspects. There's one on the 5th between Pluto and the Moon's North Node. Now the Moon's Node is in the house of career and destiny, so there could be a change here. Pluto has a very transformative effect. Could be that you change your path to fit into a higher purpose. Could be that you want to just make a different life for yourself at this time. Could be that you're approaching a dead end and that you'll need to really make some positive changes this month. Now with this aspect, it could be fantastic because the Moon's North Node can open doors in that career and destiny era. Pluto, with its power and its strength, will attract people to you that can help you with what it is you want to do. Two aspects from Mars, one on the 5th and one on the 7th. The one on the 5th is to Chiron, so it could be a time now to heal any wounds from the past. The Mars effect will be mellow, so it's a good time to heal, especially related to any victimization in the workplace. Then on the 7th there's another aspect, this time to Uranus, who's in that 10th house where Pluto's making that aspect. So this will make you feel a little bit dissatisfied with your lot and your daily routine, so it might propel you then forward to make those changes Pluto wants to make. And then Neptune joins Pluto, and he will help you to see what it is you've got to do, because Mercury, the messenger, will bring messengers, either through the unconscious realms, or through signs or symbols, or through what somebody may say to you. But this will make it a lot clearer in your mind. You better piece things together now, see the bigger picture, so that you know exactly what it is you want to do. On the 11th, the Sun will shine some light on the issues we spoke about between the Black Moon, Earth and Neptune. Now the Sun will illuminate things, so you'll be able to see exactly what the problem was and now how you can deal with it. Then on the 12th, we have the coming together of Venus and Mars, and this is going to last until the end of the month, and we'll reach a climax right at the end of February. But for now and right through the month, your sexual energies could be really high. You're going to have to channel this in the right direction, otherwise you could get irritable. So you need to make sure that you use it in a creative sense. Make sure that you can experience perhaps new things. Maybe you could throw yourself into a new project. The creative energy is best to use the vision and the ideas from Venus and the physical side from Mars to bring things together. It's also very good for relationships, and if you're not in a relationship, this is certainly a time when you could attract someone to you. There's a lot of desire for positive change this month for you Leos, and no more so than when Jupiter makes a positive aspect to Uranus. Now, Uranus being in that 10th house wants change, and Jupiter could bring along some sudden opportunities for you to take up. And you've got 10 days, so keep your eyes and ears open, don't miss out on anything. On the 15th, the Sun is joining in the equation because he makes an aspect to the North Node in your 10th house, and also square to the South Node in your 4th house. And it's a time to balance home and work, be ready for those opportunities that the North Node brings, and also try and live in the here and now, so that you're in your peak, you're at your peak condition, so you don't miss a thing, and you concentrate hard on what it is that's got to be done, because you need to make these changes, and you need to be careful, make considered decisions, but don't rush into things. On the 16th, we have our full moon. The full moon is in Leo, your sign, and your first house. Now, over the last few weeks, you've been putting a lot of work and effort into other people and your work and your daily routines. Now it's time to spend a little bit of time on yourself. The full moon is about getting balance, so you need to balance your needs with the needs of others, but you need to have some fun. The Leo full moon is about passion and creativity. It's about vivid enthusiasm for these things that you enjoy. So now it's time to spend a little bit of me time. Also, with the full moon, you can reap the benefit of all your past actions. On the 22nd, we have Venus and Mars making an aspect to Neptune. Now here again, your attention will turn back to others, because you feel very compassionate and you're very welcome to help others and be the good friend, so to speak. Also, with this aspect, it's very good for creativity, because Neptune fires up your imagination. And so with this already creative aspect, it's going to be really fantastic. It's good for visual things, it's good for design and photography and all things like that. 23rd and 24th is Mercury making 3 aspects. The first is an aspect of Chiron. Remember, Mercury's in your 7th house, so this is a time now to find a key to unlock healing for past hurts within relationships. Also on the 23rd, we have Juno conjunct Mercury. Now this is a time when you might want to make a long-term commitment within a relationship, or you may want to reaffirm what it is you already are committed to. Then on the 24th, we have a slightly more upbeat aspect. This is the aspect between Mercury and Uranus. Now Uranus is the higher form of Mercury, so communication will be heightened. This is a time when your mind will be rapidly thinking and new ideas will come to the fore. Remember that Uranus is in that 10th house, so this could be related to your destiny or your career. But you just need to be careful when you're speaking, especially if you're speaking in public, which you may be. That's because your mind is going so quick, you probably won't think before you speak, and you might say something that you regret later on. So just be careful and think before you speak. From the 25th onwards, there's a culmination or climax of the Venus-Mars aspect. On the 25th, they both form a triple conjunction with Vesta. Now, Vesta is the largest and brightest of the 4 asteroids, and is the goddess of the hearth and home, and also the guardian of the eternal flame. Now, this is all happening in your 6th house, so there'll be renewed passion and commitment for your routines and your work. Mars will be very ambitious in these areas. Venus will want to experiment and experience sexual pleasures in different ways. This may be a time to take up Tantra. And then the effect of the Vesta is that you will probably be more devoted to your path. Maybe it's a spiritual path, or maybe it's a path that you wish to follow, but there'll be more devotion towards that cause now. And all 3 together will certainly bring a protective nature around the home. This will be a very caring and protective nature. Mars is softened, so there'll be no aggression with this aspect. On the 28th we come to the real climax, when the triple conjunction makes a positive aspect to the Moon's North Node. Now here there could be an awakening. Could be an awakening to your real mission in life, your real passion, or your spiritual purpose in life. Doors will open, you will attract people that can help you and aid you in your journey. And there's a great opportunity now to focus on what you really want to do, and then with Mars you'll have the ambition and the drive to put it all into practice. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. If you'd like to leave me a message, I'd be glad to hear from you.